The alarm raised by the ADC is very correct because subsequent to the Court of Appeal decision, which was to the effect that the appeal by Senator David Mark arising from the decision of the Federal High Court not to grant an ex parte order against the extant NWC of the ADC for INEC to recognize them. The David Mark NWC appealed the judgment on the basis of that the court having established that there is no prima facie basis for the grant of an ex parte order should have struck out the matter. The Court of Appeal, in its own opinion, said no. This matter has a prima facie case. Go back to the Federal High Court. Let the matter be heard on its merit. That was the only order. And the court now emphasized the need for expeditious hearing of this matter and also asked that the status quo ante bellum be maintained. And status quo simply means the peaceful position of things prior to the contested issues in court. And the position was that as at 1st of July, prior to the resignation of Nafiu Bala on the 25th of May 2025, which made him functus officio, he had ceased to be a member of the NWC of the ADC.
So he willingly resigned? He
willingly resigned.
But why does the party maintain he was expelled?
Beyond his resignation, he resigned as a member of the NWC, not a member of the party. The expulsion from the party was because of his subsequent anti-party activities thereafter. So resignation from a member of the NWC is resignation from an office, not resignation from the party. Expulsion from the party is the delisment or the disability of membership of the party. So he resigned on the 25th of May. The NWC came into being on the 1st of July and was ratified by the NEC of the ADC on the 29th of July in a meeting that was observed and witnessed by INEC. So status quo ante bellum, as at the time Bala went to court in September, it was David Mark, Rao Aregbensola, and the extant members of the NWC that were in office, not Nafiu Bala or any of his colleagues.
If it's so straightforward, what then is being contested in court?
You see, that is why we say it is an APC agenda. Nafiu Bala and his co-travelers are being promoted by the APC.
How do you know that? Do you have evidence?
No, we are politicians and we live in this city. And we know the undercurrents of things when they happen. Because when the matter is kept live in the media, it is because somebody is sponsoring the media to re-emphasize the fact that there is a faction in the ADC. There is no faction in the ADC. A faction presupposes, under the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, a faction in the political party presupposes a division at the national level. Now, a division can only occur when incumbent members of the NWC of the political party, that's the leadership of the political party, is divided into two or more factions. Now, the extant leadership of the NWC is united, one whole united whole. There is no division in the NWC of the ADC. So calling Nafiu Bala a former aggrieved member of the party who has since lost his membership as leading a faction of the ADC is a misnomer. Because Nafiu Bala is no longer a member of the ADC. And since he resigned from the NWC on the 25th of May 2025, he cannot validly lead a faction of the ADC. So when the matter is promoted as a faction, it is because somebody behind is beating the drum. And that person who's beating the drum is no any other person than the APC. That is why, shortly after the Court of Appeal decision, they decided to surreptitiously, behind the closed door, write to INEC to demand that INEC enforce a judgment of the Court of Appeal.